On a misty morning in March 1803, along the fog-covered shores of eastern Japan, a group of fishermen spotted something drifting off the coast. It wasn't a boat. It wasn't a raft. It was a strange object, carved so meticulously it looked more like a ceremonial relic than a vessel built for travel. They dragged it ashore. And in that moment, one of Japan's oldest unsolved mysteries began to unfold. Short pause. Before we dive into this eerie tale, prepare yourself. What you're about to hear, what you're about to see, has unsettled scholars for over 2 centuries. The strange vessel. The object was small, only about 18 feet long and 11 feet tall. Far smaller than any merchant ship or war vessel of the Edo era. Its base was forged from dark, polished metal. Its upper structure crafted from lacquered wood. And around its circular walls were transparent glass panels. Technology unimaginable to the villagers at the time. It looked like something built with purpose, with extraordinary craftsmanship. Inside they found containers of water, dried food, and symbols etched along the wooden walls. Symbols unlike Japanese, Chinese, or any Western script. And then, the vessel opened. A woman stepped out. The red-haired woman, she stood only about 5 feet tall. Her skin was shockingly pale, almost glowing. Her hair a deep crimson like dried blood. She spoke a language no one understood. Not Japanese, not Dutch, not Portuguese. Nothing remotely familiar. And through all the fear and curiosity surrounding her, she clutched tightly a wooden box about 2 feet long, never letting anyone near it. As though whatever lay inside mattered more than her own life. No one knew where she came from, and no one knew what she wanted. Fear in the fishing village. This wasn't simply a foreigner appearing on the coast. Japan at the time was under Sakoku, an isolationist policy so strict that even minor contact with outsiders was a crime. The villagers knew, if the authorities learned they sheltered a foreign woman, the entire village could be erased. An elderly man, the village elder, stepped forward. He recalled a story told long ago, the tale of a foreign princess, exiled for refusing an arranged marriage. Her lover had been executed. The box she carried was said to contain his severed head. His words sent chills through the crowd. Was this woman a sacred figure, or something far more dangerous? After hours of debate, the elders reached a grim decision. She must be returned to the sea. The vessel, now called Utsuro-Bune, the hollow ship, was pushed back into the ocean. The woman remained exactly as they found her, silent, clutching the box. And slowly she drifted away, into the mist, as if she had never been there at all. The records that refused to disappear. Stories like this usually fade away, swallowed by time. But not this one. The incident was documented clearly in multiple Edo period manuscripts, Ushuku Zokuho, Toin Shosetsu, and others. Though minor details differ, for core elements never change. The circular vessel, Utsuro-Bune. The pale, red-haired woman. The unknown language. The sealed wooden box. Scholars began asking questions that remain unanswered even today. Where did the vessel come from? Who built it? And why did it appear in a country completely closed to the outside world? The Northern Theory. One line of investigation points north, toward Russia. Many scholars noted the woman's appearance resembled Russian women during the era following Catherine the Great. A Japanese sailor who lived in Russia for 10 years described women with red hair, heavy coats trimmed with white fur, and handwriting with rounded, slanted curves. These details match the strange markings carved inside the Utsuro-Bune. But here's the problem. The symbols didn't match any known Russian script, not even Cyrillic. Some believe she may have belonged to an obscure Eurasian culture, one lost to history. A Japanese legend reawakens. Another theory leads inward, into Japan's own ancient myths. The origin story of the Kono clan speaks of a 13-year-old girl found drifting in a hollow boat off Shikoku in the 7th century. She claimed to be the daughter of a Chinese emperor, fleeing a cruel stepmother. She grew up in Japan, married a local prince, and her son founded the Kono clan. Old documents include drawings of a round vessel, and a girl whose features seem subtly foreign. This event supposedly happened almost 1,000 years before the Utsuro-Bune incident. Coincidence? Or part of a repeating pattern across centuries? Not of this earth? If Utsuro-Bune was a boat, why did it have no rudders? No oars? No mechanisms for navigation? If not a boat, then what was it? Sketches from the 19th century depict a round, dome-like craft, a shape modern humans would later call a flying saucer. The woman's appearance, her language, her behavior, none match anything from Edo, Japan. And that wooden box? Still a complete mystery. Some researchers believe Utsuro-Bune might be the earliest well-documented extraterrestrial encounter in Japanese history. No one ever saw the craft again. No one ever found the woman. Her fate is unknown. The Utsuro-Bune story does not fully belong to history, nor to myth. It floats somewhere in between, where human logic ends and something unexplainable begins. So, who was she? An exiled princess? A survivor of a forgotten civilization? Or a visitor from beyond the stars, long before humanity had a name for UFO? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories and explore these mysteries together. Thank you for staying until the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because many more enigmas await us.